And welcome to Week 10 of Walk the Plank, the Perry Athletic Department podcast that takes a deep dive into the week that was Perry Athletics, and we're excited to preview this week as well and get into some more talk of our postseason runs here for some of our teams. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, Gene Winters. Thanks for being here, Gene.
Yeah, you're going to have to start expanding the trophy case. There's more district trophies that keep coming each week, and it seems like starting last year into this year and just continuing to bring the trophies.
Yeah, we'll talk to our head volleyball coach here. He's to my left, Coach Faraga, about the volleyball district championship that was won. We'll get into some other girls soccer. Was a district runner-up. We had our cross-country regionals this past weekend, but we're going to dive right into the volleyball because for the first time since 1988, 37 years in the making, we are district champions in volleyball, and we're on to the regionals, and we play at Alliance High School Wednesday night. That's tomorrow night. We're taping this Tuesday afternoon, so we've got about 28 to 30 hours before match time here Wednesday night. If you're watching this, you're able to make it down. I know Alliance is not around the corner, but it's also been 37 years since we've done this. So come on out and support our team tomorrow night at Alliance High School. We take on Holy Name. So again, joined by Coach Faraga. Coach, congratulations on that district championship. I know it's something that as you and I talked at the end of last season, with sort of an early exit from the playoffs last year to Holy Name, who we're playing in the regional semifinals. But we talked about how do we get over that hump? How do we get past it? What are we going to do to improve and get better and make our team stronger? And one of the things was we talked about our schedule, and you were pretty adamant that we needed to improve our schedule, especially non-conference. We can't control what teams we play in our CVC division, but non-conference, we wanted to improve that, and we certainly did that by going out. We played in 3 tournaments, including our own here at Perry High School, but really opened the season, that first weekend of the season at Hudson High School against Hudson, Walsh Jesuit, and Riverside. And at least 2 of those programs are still playing at the regional level in Division I, Division II. What did that do for our program and our team? It started out 0-3. We lost all 3 of those matches, but really got some great experience in those matches.
Again, it started out early. I saw the attendance at the summer league was almost 100%. The girls were not making excuses. They were showing up playing every single time. We had a couple players that multi-sport athletes. They were trying to make it as much as they could. So then we moved on to the schedule. The schedule, like you said, we want it to be tough because we know these girls want to compete, and our goal was not to win the conference this year. Our goal is to go to state. I told them that early on. They may not have believed me, but that was the goal all along. And I go, we are going to take the hardest road and we're going to get there. So the first scrimmage, the first tournament we had against very good teams, we competed very well. They were happy to have us. Then again, I'm just going to talk a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we were invited again to scrimmage very good teams. They were happy to have us, and we were excited to be there too. So these types of scrimmages against good teams allows us to play every single point, allows us to see big blocks, allows us to see teams that are complete. And when you are playing that type of environment, you don't blink. You just gonna keep going. Your attentions get to be there. The focus get to be there. The energies get to be there. Yeah, you're gonna fail a few times, but you get to bounce back and play again. So doing that early, we get the losses out of the way. We have wins. We didn't care whether we win or lose. We just stick with what we do. Is we need to get the side out. We need to get the next point. We need to play, finish the game, and we need to get better than we did last time. And that was the story of the whole season.
Right.
And did you, or maybe even the girls that returned, did you guys have a little chip on your shoulder this year trying to prove that last year wasn't a fluke, and that early exit was
Last year was not a fluke. We lost a third of our starting lineup going against Holy Name. Now all of a sudden I'm playing JV players in the varsity in a match that matters the most, and like it's nothing against them. It's just like when you start playing, this is a team sport. Everybody knows who can do what and when and where. So yeah, that chemistry, we lost it 30% of it. Yeah, we came out like kind of defeated because like there is nothing we can do. But this season we are deep in every single positions. We are making adjustments. The players are stepping up. If you look at our numbers, like I'm gonna compare last year's numbers to this year's numbers. Madison Minor had like 453 kills, and the next player probably had 80 or something. But this year, our outside had at one point had 180 kills. Our right side 180 kills. Our middle 206 kills, and these are close to each other. And the middle is the number one in Division 4 in hitting percentage right now as we speak. Our setter is number one in serving aces. Our second hitter is number 19, Aaron Ari Rogers, and followed number 29 is Tatum. So our team is not flashy, our team is not dependent on one, but our team is very well balanced. Our setters, our setter is number 9, running only number 9 in Division 4. But she plays only 3 positions, competing against somebody that is going 6 rotations. If I add my 2 setters together, their numbers, we are number 1 by far. If I take just that one setter and double her number, like they have 11 kills per set, and we have, like my setters get 11 assists per set. My setters get 7 assists per set. Multiply that by 2, that's 14, not even close.
So would you say that's the strength of our team? You mentioned Maddie Minor obviously being our go-to last year. You know, she got the majority of our kills. This year, we're able to spread the wealth out, so to speak, a little bit. That middle, our 2 outsides are very similar, and then and we're getting great sets and great service from our setters and so on. Is that the strength of this team? That the teams really don't know where we're going to? Like obviously last year, all right, we know they have to stop Maddie, and they're going to try to block Maddie. What is that the strength of this year's team? They don't know which angle it's going to be coming from, right?
That is the strength of the team, is like we are well balanced. Our right side are hitting as good as the left side. If the left side having hard time, we go to the right side. Like every week, every match, we have like heroes. Like sometimes it's the right side, sometimes it's the left side, sometimes it's the middle, sometimes it's all of them. We are averaging 13 kills per set, 5 aces per set, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. These are, you have 13 plus 5 plus 2, that's 20. You are close to the finish line. If the other team just makes 6 errors, then we win the game.
Right.
And I know it's not easy, but you guys are kind of making it look easy. You guys are, every time we do the podcast each week, it's a 3-0 win or a 2-0. It's very rare where you guys drop a set. What has gone, I mean, is it just the depth that you have playing into this and everyone playing their role?
We really, after every match, I hand out the stats. I have these clips, motivational speeches from coaches, certain situations. We go through it with the kids. Like the skill is one thing, but the mental toughness and the focus to be competitive is another one. Everything being equal, the people that are more prepared mentally are the ones that gonna overcome any obstacle because they can't go away. They know that like you can think you're gonna fail, you can think that you're gonna succeed. They are both equally the same way. But my goal is to have them to think, we are going to do this. If I fail, I gave it everything I got. There is no regret. We walk away with our heads up. We give it everything we got, and that's what we do. The problem is like people, the overthinkers, they're going to tend to make things a lot more complicated, a lot hard. And I think the good thing about this team is they are able to absorb everything. They are buying what I'm selling to them, and We are making the adjustments. There is really not much time wasted. They come in, they take care of business, and we check that from practice to the game, and we are making these adjustments pretty quick, and they are applying them right away, and that's, you see the results.
Yeah, and the results speak for themselves. Like you said, Gene, I would agree. We're making it look easier right now. 15 out of our last 16 matches, we've been victorious. We're on a roll here of being 15-1, and I think all of our teams, we've had various coaches and athletes in throughout the fall. Our focus is always playing our best at the end of the year. We don't, again, Coach said it, we don't care if we're winning necessarily at the beginning of the year. It's going to be some great experiences against some really good teams. We took some losses there, but that has made us much stronger. We do go 10-0 in the CVC again for back-to-back seasons. We win the CVC championship. Always a great accomplishment. That's going to be hung in the gym again on those banners. We have to buy a new banner, by the way, because we're out of space. Yep. All right. So historically, that just shows you, because I have to buy a second banner now, how strong our volleyball program has been over the years. But really, again, first time in 37 years we've been at this point now where we're at this district. So, Coach, hats off to you and the girls for all of your work. We're really playing our best volleyball of the year right now, and a lot of that has to do with our seniors. Our seniors are always our leaders of any program. We rely on them heavily. What has this group of 6 seniors meant to us of this year in terms of Perry volleyball?
This is really, and every interview I had always mention it. This is the best senior group I have ever had. Reason why, they are quiet leaders. They don't say much.
Yeah.
They are the first one to come in, last one to leave, clean up, pick up everything, no complaining or whining, just like get to work, help out, actually make everybody around them better. They take accountability, they ask questions, they always ask, Coach, what do I need to do? Then you do that. This is not something that like you see every day. Most of the time, players gonna go, I did my best, I did what you told me, but it's not this group. And the main thing is like nobody talks about themselves. Everything, any success we get, they will always point it out to other players. It's like, I hit well because my teammate passed well. I hit well because my setter set the ball well. I hit well because the middle went for a fake. So, and that's the type of teammate that you want to have, or player that you want to have, and that makes a team much, much stronger.
Yeah.
And as you get ready for Holy Name tomorrow, coming up on Wednesday, what challenges do they pose? What have you seen on film? What are they going to bring tomorrow?
They are definitely a good team. Their strength is on the left side, and we are ready for it. We did scrimmage them. They were missing a couple players. It went our way, but I'm not expecting, like at this point of time, I'm not taking anybody out, but we are going to be prepared and we are ready to go. If we play our game, we should come on top. So,
okay. So 6 p.m. tomorrow night, Alliance High School. We have a spirit bus, so shout out if we have any students watching this. We're going to make another announcement here at the end of the school day. We've got a spirit bus set up. We have about 30 kids signed up now. We'd love to get to 50. That's sort of the goal. I think we will get there. And thank you to our booster club for their support of that spirit bus. They're buying our students tickets. So really, if you're a student and you want to go to the game tomorrow, the ticket is free. The bus ride is free. You can't ask for anything better. Go on and cheer your classmates tomorrow night at Alliance. Coach, let's just talk about a little bit. We're going to have 2 of our athletes of the week here. Emily Meckenbauer and Tatum Christian will be joining us momentarily. And so let's talk about them and what they've meant to this run of where we're at. But also Kendra Conrad in our opening round game at home here surpassed 1,000 assists for her career. Just how special is that? Try to explain or to put that into words for people that may not know the sport of volleyball. What is an assist in volleyball, and how does that work, and how did she accumulate so many of those?
Yeah. We'll start with Kendra Conrad.
Yeah.
Kendra's is averaging 7 assists a game.
Okay.
And these assists are going to Emily, Tatum,
Yep.
Ari. So these girls are being very successful because of the quality of the set. The connection between them, between all these players, is very good. And Conrad always asking same thing with Santor. Like I said,
Yeah.
both our setters are.
Yeah,
very,
so we have
very
Aubrey
good.
Santor
Yeah.
setting, and we have Kendra Conrad
Yeah.
setting. Okay.
So they set the ball. If it doesn't go our way, they ask feedback. Players tell them what they need, the adjustment.
Where they
Same
want
thing
it.
with the players. If they didn't hit the ball, they tell the set was good. I will adjust my approach, and they get it. It's not like complaining about anything, just getting good feedback, and that makes the team much better. Emily is leading Division 4 with hitting percentage. She made the first team in our Division 4, made first team in CVC. Tatum
Right.
made the second team in both CVC and division in district.
Yep.
Emily has got, I think, right now she's 63 blocks. She's, I think, ninth in Division 4, number 1 in our conference.
Yep.
Tatum hitting percentage is 270. I think she's number 4 in our conference. Her pass rating is amazing. The serve is very good. She's among the top players, but we rely on her. Her presence in the court is valuable because she's playing all facets of the
Yeah.
game: digging, passing, serving, blocking,
Yeah.
hitting, communicating, and she's the captain of the team. So she's leading us by example.
Yep. Awesome. Coach, all right. Hey, best of luck tomorrow night. Thank you for joining us today. Congratulations on a great run, on a
thank
great
you.
season, and we'll see you tomorrow in Alliance.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Coach Faraga, head coach of our Perry volleyball program here.
Yeah, so that's the part now. Get on the Spirit Bus, get out there,
Yeah.
support the team tomorrow, and then get them to that, cheering them on and getting them into that regional final.
Definitely, and it's going to be a fun run here tomorrow night. Let's pack that Spirit Bus, get signed up. Again, your ticket is free, your bus ride is free, and it doesn't get much easier than that to get down to Alliance High School to watch our team take on Holy Name. So without further ado, we'll bring up our 2 volleyballers next year. They are female athletes of the week. Ladies, welcome to the program. Thank you for being here, and congratulations on a great run thus far. We have Tatum Christian to my immediate left and Emily Meckenbauer. Ladies, congrats.
Thank
You guys excited for tomorrow? That's a dumb question, but I'm
Yeah,
sure
I'm
you're
really
ready to
excited.
go. You ready to go? Okay. What do we know about Holy Name? We just I don't know if you heard Coach Raga talk about it, but what do we know about this team? Obviously, they knocked us out of playoffs last year, albeit at a different level. But what do we know about this Holy Name team, and what do we need to do to win tomorrow night?
They're definitely a really good team. I just think we need to play our game and we'll win. But also we have to shut down their outside and their middle and close the block and work on serve receive.
Okay.
And it's a team you guys scrimmaged earlier, so do you go back and watch any of that film, or is it just kind of, hey, that was back in August and now this is a completely different team?
We go and watch their film back. Like they played Lake Catholic, how long ago?
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
okay.
we go back and watch that.
Okay. And so our first district championship since 1988. All right, that was my freshman year of high school, by the way. So you guys were not around. 37 years it's been since we've won a district championship here in volleyball. Plenty of CVC championships. We were just talking about how we have to buy a new banner to put up all of our years there. So our program has been very strong throughout the years. But the facts are the facts. We haven't won a district title and on to regionals for quite a while. So what does it mean to you guys to be that first team to get to this level since 1988?
It's definitely a big thing. It was a big goal for us to accomplish this year, go as far as possible. So it definitely feels good to be the first team in 37 years,
Yeah.
but we're not done yet, so we just want to keep going.
Good. I love that mentality. Not done yet.
And with last year's early exit, did that play any part of this year, a little chip on your guys' shoulder to kind of make sure you advanced a little bit further than last year?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know Coach said, like, we made the schedule harder. Like, our first 3 matches of the season, right, were Walsh, Jesuit, Hudson, and Riverside. 2 of those 3 teams are still playing at in Division I, Division II right now. So those 3 matches, even though they were losses, what did we gain from that? Did we just, again, sometimes, you hear coaches talk about how you can learn more from losing than you can from winning. What did that do for our mindset going into the year? Even though, all right, after that one Saturday, we're 0-3, and were you guys like sort of down in the dumps about, hey, we're 0-3, or we trying to focus on like how those matches went and what we can learn from those?
At first, I think we were a little bit upset about it, but after we started practicing, we realized that playing teams that are better than us help us get better.
Right.
And that's not true whenever we play teams who we're destroying by a lot.
Right. Okay. Good. I love it.
And we kind of talked with Coach about this, and obviously both of you guys can answer this one, but you guys are making it look easy. And I know it's not easy, but you guys are just kind of running through the schedule. After that first couple of tournaments, once you guys, right before conference play and even through and now into the playoffs, has the game like slowed down for you guys? How does it look so easy from the outside? Because I know it's not that easy.
I feel like every practice we've had, we just come in and put 100%. So doing that, getting the small stuff down, allows us to run through it more smoothly than we would. So yeah, that helps us out with confidence and stuff.
And do you guys, get upset when you lose a set? Because every week we're here, it's always 3-0 when we're talking about, your guys' games in the previous week. It seems like more times than not, it was a 3-0 straight set win for you guys this year. So, do you guys take that personally when you drop a set?
When we drop a set, we usually just try to move on to the next one and forget about it, because if you spend time like dwelling on it, we're going to keep losing. So I think we just do really good at just forgetting about it and moving on.
And were there nerves against Hubbard? So we're in the district final. We're at the sort of right there on the precipice of our goal is to win a district championship. We're starting that match. How long did it take us to get going? We jumped out to an early lead, right? It was like 10-2 or 10-3. They make a run back. What did we have to do as a team? Was anything said amongst you guys, or are you just like, we're going to keep battling? We end up winning that set, I think, 25-20, 25-21, something like that. After that, then we settled in and we sort of won the next 2, not easily, like Mr. Winter said, but like we won the next 2 sets. How was that adversity in that first set? We make a run to start, and then they make a run back. How do we sort of counteract that?
It was definitely scary at the beginning because we didn't know how the game would play out.
Yeah.
But I think after winning that first set, we got a lot more comfortable with the game, and we realized that it was definitely a possibility to win.
Okay, awesome.
And in these playoff games, is it, nervous excitement? Are there still nerves going into each game? How do you overcome those as the game goes along?
It's definitely both, I would say. Like, I'm always super nervous before the games, and then on the day of, I'm like nervous, excited. And then once we start playing, honestly, it kind of just starts to go away.
And as I say, are you guys superstitious at all? Are we doing the same routine that you did last week, the same routine you guys did against VASJ? Anything along those lines?
Yeah, we are.
We took the jersey color this week.
Oh, okay.
We wanted to keep it going.
Keep the jersey color.
And we're getting
Okay.
Chick-fil-A.
Again.
Chick-fil-A
Same
and
food, same
Embrace.
drink.
Yeah.
So shout out to Embrace Nutrition here in Perry. That Hope is a very big supporter of all of our athletic teams. She has kids. I talked with her yesterday. She's got volleyball kids that come in there and visit her quite often and visit the store and buy it. So she wants to support the volleyball team. And then I asked Coach, she asked, do you want the same flavors? And yes, the resounding, like it didn't take a long response. Like she got back to me in like 30 seconds. Like, yeah, same flavors. They are very superstitious. So we're getting Chick-fil-A nuggets, we're getting Chick-fil-A Cool Wraps, and we're getting Embrace Nutrition tomorrow. So that'll be right at the end of the school day, and then we're on the bus to get out. So I'm glad. I like the superstition. I'm very superstitious. I think it's the right play in this case. So you guys will enjoy a little pregame lunch before we head down to Alliance. Tatum, take us through, again, that last match against Hubbard. You had to serve to clinch that third set. Is the serve, Coach talked about your sort of, I guess to equate it to like a baseball player, like a 5-tool, like you're all over the place. You can do everything on the volleyball court. Is serve one of your strongest points? Does he put you back there on purpose to finish out matches, or is that just the way it happened?
I would say that serve is probably not one of my strongest. So I was really scared at the
Okay.
last point, but also it was my turn to serve, so
Yeah.
like I kind of
Yeah.
had to and just
Right.
go back and do it. So usually I just try to calm myself down and just tell myself just make it over the net.
Right, okay.
And it ended up being an ace.
Yeah,
so
I
it
was gonna
okay.
say it was pretty good. It ended up in a good place for us. That's for sure.
How many times have you watched the video? I think I've watched it on Mr. Rockwell's
Oh yeah,
X
I did.
account
I
a
had
number
it on
of
Twitter.
times.
I was videoing
Yeah.
you, so no pressure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I've watched it a few times,
Okay,
and
good.
every time I still get nervous watching it.
And then Emily, for you, not only Tatum here, but the other 5 seniors as well. What has this group meant to you and her in general to you?
They're definitely outstanding leaders. They push us to be our best and they help us out. You know, there's like been a lot of bonding on and off the court that allows us to feel comfortable with each other. And I don't think next year is going to be anything close to the same as this year.
And then,
Go ahead,
sorry,
go
and
ahead.
Tatum, for you, I mean, obviously now a senior year, kind of a leadership role. How is it working and kind of passing along your knowledge and your expertise to some of the underclassmen?
It's really good. Honestly, I feel like I just try to enjoy my season and help everyone else enjoy it, because in the end, it's a sport that we're all supposed to have fun and bond and make new friends. So I just try to spread that along.
It's a great outlook. I love hearing it, and we've certainly had a great run here. Girls, when did you start? Just a little background on you, and then we'll get some more questions here, some more get to know you questions. But when did you start playing volleyball? Tatum, we'll start with you. Were you in rec, or did you not start until last year? When did you start playing volleyball?
I started playing volleyball in rec in 2018.
2018. So what grade was that?
I
for
was in
you?
fourth.
Fourth grade. And you're playing, are you playing club level? Are you playing JO as well?
Yeah, I played JO at Rock City.
At Rock City. So you're pretty much at this point of your career, you're full-time volleyball, because for those who don't know, JO will go pretty much, we'll start here in a few weeks, right after
Yeah.
the regular season, then you're off and running. So fourth grade. Em, how about you? When did you start playing volleyball?
I started in 8th grade.
8th grade.
Yeah.
Okay. So it helps when, how tall are you, Emily? 6'2"?
About
6'1"?
Maybe 6'1".
Maybe
We'll say
6.
6'1".
Well, okay, I always give an inch and about 10 pounds in any roster we put together, but we'll say 6'1". So 8th grade, obviously being taller helps a little bit, but what do you like about the sport that has sort of kept you in it since 8th grade?
Ooh. I would
Just being able to
say-
spike the ball.
Yeah,
I mean, coach
honestly.
said you are leading the state right now in D4 in spike or kill percentage. So when you have the opportunity to make a kill, it's happening a majority of the time.
Yeah, that'd probably be my favorite part of it, to be honest.
That's good. That's all good. All right, ladies, before we get you out of here, first of all, again, congratulations on a great season, a historical season here as far as Perry volleyball goes. Again, first time in 37 years. All of those things, we're extremely proud of you, and we wish you nothing but the best tomorrow night. And then hopefully we get a win and we keep rolling and we see where this thing goes. But some more get to know you questions here, and we'll get you out of here. Favorite, Tatum, we'll start with you. Favorite food?
Pizza.
Pizza. Any particular place? What's your favorite pizza spot? If you had to pick, or is it any pizza?
I would say like Papa John's.
Papa John's is good, actually. I like Papa John's.
Yes.
I don't know what I'm trying to say, other than I like it. Favorite subject in school, Tatum?
Probably math.
Math. Okay. Favorite movie or show, television series, if it's not a movie?
My favorite show is The Rookie.
The Rookie. What's that one?
It's like a cop show.
Okay.
It's the LAPD.
Okay.
It's
We'll have
good.
to check
You
it
should
out.
watch it.
I've seen the commercials for it. I
Okay.
have not watched it.
Okay. Any hobbies? You're playing, you got JO volleyball, you got Perry volleyball. What other hobbies outside of anything you do here at Perry are you doing?
Honestly, I spent all my free time playing volleyball.
Okay, so it's volleyball. Your hobby is volleyball.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Favorite app or game on your phone?
I would say probably TikTok.
TikTok. Yep, that's common.
Yep.
There's no shame in that. Favorite memory from Perry? You're going to graduate here, Tatum, in about 5 months. So you've been here your entire career. What are some of the best memories you're going to take away as you walk across that stage and graduate? When you look back at your time here, what are you going to think of?
Probably, honestly, all volleyball stuff. Like, even just our past volley for the Cure game at Madison. We
Yeah.
beat them in 5 sets. Like, that was a really fun game.
It was.
And it just gets me close with my friends, and I love that.
That's awesome. All right, visit any place in the world, Tatum. Money's not an object. Where do you want to go?
Somewhere tropical, like the Bahamas.
Okay, fair enough. All right, Em, you answered these last year. We won't compare them to last year. There's no wrong answers
Probably the
here.
same.
Probably the same. Never know. What is your favorite food?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. All right. Favorite subject in school?
History.
History. Any particular history?
No.
Like government or American history, world history? Okay. Any history. Favorite movie or show, series?
the Lorax.
The Lorax. I remember that from last year. That is the same. Any hobbies away? This might be a new question since we had John. Any hobbies outside? Again, you're doing volleyball. You got basketball. You've got track. You've got flag football. What are you doing? Any hobbies outside of all of that? Not really.
Not really.
It's a
No,
sport.
not much.
What if-
maybe
yeah.
maybe hiking a little.
Okay, a little hiking
Tiny
now,
bit of that.
now and again. Perfect. This definitely is a new question. Favorite app or game on your phone?
I would say Spotify.
Spotify, a little music. Favorite memory from Perry so far? You're a sophomore. You've got a lot more time here, a couple more years at a minimum. What's your favorite memory so far?
I would say beating West G, and
Okay.
one of the sets they only had 8 points on us.
Okay, I love it.
They're gonna lose that next year.
That's good. We'll play them again next year. Visit any place in the world. Emily, where are you going?
Slovenia.
Slovenia. Okay. Is that a family thing?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. You'll get there one day then. Family will help you get there. All right, ladies, congratulations. Oh, let me forget.
Thank you.
Let me give you your certificates.
Thank you.
Don't use those tomorrow because we have, like we said, Chick-fil-A and Embrace. But thank you to Dairy Queen for being our sponsor of our Athlete of the Week program here at Perry High School. Visit the Perry DQ. And ladies, congratulations on a great year so far. We're wishing you luck tomorrow. We'll be down there watching.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, thank you. It'll be an exciting day
Yeah.
tomorrow. We're going to pack that Spirit bus and get it going and get as many kids down there as we can to root this team on.
That's it. Tomorrow, 6 o'clock, and then win in advance to take on the winner of Beaumont and Marlington. So, getting down to those final couple of games as this team looks to make that run towards state. So it's a nice, exciting week and a nice, I guess, exciting 24 hours.
Yeah, for sure. And everybody's excited. It's sort of the talk of the school right now. And yeah, just excited, and that nervous energy is already starting a little bit about that 24 hours before the match. We're getting there. So exciting times here for our Perry volleyball team. Also exciting times for our football team,
Yeah.
and we'll transition into that sport next, and we'll bring up Nate Trevsker. Nate is our male athlete of the week here for Perry High School. Nate, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
How are you?
how are you?
Congratulations on a great win last week. Here's your certificate, by the way.
Thank you.
Perry DQ again. Thank you very much. So Nate, we come into the Hawken matchup. We're 7-2. They're 8-1. They have a ton of playoff points. It was one of those things I've never seen. We were either going to finish first in the playoffs standings, or we were going to finish fifth, which was a huge difference between, first you get a bye and you get to host. Fifth, we're going to play this week. What was your guys' mentality as a team coming into that week of Hawken? What obviously the goal was to win the game, but how did we approach that week leading up to playing that and a CVC championship, by the way, heading into that game?
Yeah, so we knew all week it was for the CVC championship, which has been we've been winning it recently, so we wanted to keep that up. So there's definitely pressure there, but it was good. But we also knew we were playing against a good Hawken team that was rolling. They were scoring a lot of points, so we just knew our defense had to just keep doing their thing, and we could definitely shut them down.
And ultimately we do. If you didn't hear, 55-10. I don't think that was a score any of us, including Hawken, was expecting. I think they had felt that again. They could probably keep up with us offensively, and they've had a lot of their games in the 40s, so they knew they needed to score points, and they were just hoping to sort of go score for score with us. We come right off the bat, and it's 21-0 before they can almost blink, and again 55-10, third straight CVC championship, and now we're on to the playoffs. So we've got a bye this week, which is a little weird for us, right? And then we play the winner of NDCL and Hubbard on November 7th. So again, Everybody knows, I think by now, but trick or treat is on Friday night. Everybody can go trick or treating in Perry as normal. We do not have a football game. I'm worried. I'm going to get a phone call at 7:02 on Friday. Where is the game? Why aren't you here? What is going on? There is no football game Friday night. We are on a bye. Halloween goes on as normal.
Yeah, so that's the exciting part. You saved Mr. Rockwell with
Yeah.
that win
Thank you, Nate.
on Friday at Hawkins. So let's go back a little bit. So you're battling with McCoy Richards for the starting quarterback position at the beginning of this year. He earns it. Unfortunately, gets injured in the Kirtland game. Take us through your relationship with him, what you've learned with him, quarterback room, being around him, and what kind of leader and person he was or is.
Yeah, so I've been around McCoy since my freshman year a lot, and we, it was good competing this offseason. I feel like we both got a lot better this offseason because we're just going rep for rep with each other, making each other better. And then, but me and McCoy, we're still good friends. It was cool because we didn't lose a relationship with each other. We stayed good friends through all of it, so it helped us a lot. Just with that. And then, McCoy he's a great football player. He was a good leader. He really looked out for other people, and he really helped people. So it was good to kind of learn from him about that stuff and also about stuff on the field, what he sees and everything. So McCoy just really helped me step into this role for sure.
And obviously, you see him go down. Now it's on you to be the starting quarterback. Does your preparation change? Is your week change? How does that go from being the backup to the starter? Does it put more pressure, more responsibility on your shoulders?
Well, it definitely is going to put more pressure on me because I know if I'm not playing good, I can't just fall back on McCoy. I was already being focused, but I really had to amp it up when I knew it was just me. So I was watching a lot more film. I was meeting with Coach G. I was just trying to do everything I could to live up to expectations.
Well, and it certainly has. You certainly have lived up to those expectations, and I think the quarterback sort of legacy that we have at Perry is a strong one over the years, and we rely on that position. If you go back to even a Colston Brewster or Drew Schiano or Walter Moses, we've had a really good run of quarterback. So for you to follow in their footsteps, you've certainly done that. I mean, your stats. I know I was talking to Coach G about you a little bit, and that you had, whether you know this or not, you had the best statistical game of any quarterback he's ever coached this past week at Hawkins. So two running touchdowns, 2 throwing touchdowns, 6 out of 7. The completion percentage was there. You're doing it all. You can run the ball. You can throw the ball. It makes you very hard to defend when a defense has to do both of those things. So congratulations on that, number one. You've earned the Fox 8 Player of the Week. That'll happen. He gets interviewed tomorrow by P.J. Ziegler, so we're working on all of the background of that. So congratulations on that. And, I would say, is that something you expected when all this took place, or you've been prepping over the years getting ready for this, but now you're here. How has it been? Are you having fun doing it, I guess, is the bottom line.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say I really expected all this.
Yeah.
I was just I've been preparing all offseason, just trying to be more consistent and get better. Just same as all the other guys. We all been working really hard. So for me to get this this Player of the Week, it's cool, but I wouldn't have done it without my O-line and my receivers because my rushing touchdowns were 1 yard tush push. O-line's I wouldn't have done it without them. They're
Sure.
there.
Right.
And yeah.
And for you, was there ever any, or I should say ever, any doubt? You were in and out last year, injured a little bit. Did you ever think that this time was going to come? How have you been able to be patient waiting for this opportunity?
It's definitely been tough at times. Sometimes when you aren't playing good, you're I don't know if I could do this, but you just gotta battle through adversity. And I really just try to stay consistent and just do everything I could, so that if this time would come, I'd be ready for it and I'd be ready to play good.
As I say, when you look back at that Chardon game, you make your first start. How has the game slowed down, improved from 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks ago to where you are now?
Yeah, well, it's definitely slowed down a lot. I feel weeks 1 through 4, pretty much, it was just I knew what I was doing, but it was a little quicker. I had to go through my reads quicker. I didn't know exactly where people were going to be sometimes, But now that I've played like 4 or 5 more weeks, it feels like I know what people are going to do. It's easier to identify the coverage and read the coverage, and then I'm kind of just more decisive with the ball and trying to be smart with it and not turn it over. I feel like it's gotten better.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Obviously, and especially as we get into the postseason, the turnover battle is always something that the coaches are going to talk about. So I love hearing that. Nate, we've had Jimmy and Justin, 2 of your wide receivers, on the show. You mentioned your O-line. You mentioned your skill guys being part of the success that you've enjoyed. Let's talk about a little bit about specifically our wide receiver group and Trent. Let's throw Trent Taylor in there, our D1 commit to Bowling Green at tight end. How has it been working with all those guys and certainly a skilled group of individuals?
Yeah, it definitely makes my job a lot easier when they're alive. I have a lot of skilled guys around me, like Trent and Chase, Justin, Jimmy, Greg, Brody, like all of those guys, like Traxton, like.
Yeah, you got a lot of spreading around.
Yeah.
You just ripped 6 of them off there. Like, how do you do that as a quarterback? Again, I don't think, some people might think out there, the quarterback's going to throw to his favorite person, or you're trying to find the open guy, but you got a lot of them that can get open.
Yeah, it's definitely good and bad in some senses. Like, I have a lot of guys where I could just throw it to and they run, and I don't really have to do much work.
Yeah.
But it's just you only get a certain amount of pass in a game,
Sure.
and sometimes it feels like I got to get some more guys some targets, and I feel like I'm not.
Yeah.
But I feel like I just try to do the best as I can, but sometimes it's just hard. But
Yeah.
they're all great, so.
And Coach joined us, I don't know if it was the week of Geneva or the week after, but he talked about wanting to get the running game established and getting that going. How nice has that been? Obviously, Carter Hopkins coming back from injury also helps that, but the pressure that it takes off you knowing that you can hand it off and it's not just on your shoulders to continue to swing the ball around.
It's definitely it's huge to be able to have a run game. Like, we started off, you got to look, it's like we were playing teams who were really good against the run.
Yeah.
So they were bigger, and then we got Carter back, who's a great running back, and we've all just kind of like gotten more chemistry and learned how the run game works better, and it definitely helps a lot because if you get a run game going, the backers, everyone has to be more honest to the run, and then they're a little bit worse in the pass, so it really complements each other well.
Yeah, and I thought Brody Petroselli did a great job filling in for Carter. Now having Carter in the mix, it's like a two-headed monster. You never know, again, what's going to be coming there. And if we can establish that run here as we enter into the postseason, I think it's only going to help our pass game, right? Like you said, it's going to open things up, whether it's play action or, I think Coach Guswich does a very nice job of sort of keeping defenses guessing a little bit of when we're going to throw, when we're going to pass. We're not overly, they can't get a beat on us, so to speak. So having both of those things is huge for us. So Nate, I know offensively you're in charge of the offense. We're averaging almost 40 points a game. We've played the 9th toughest schedule in all of Division IV in the entire state of Ohio. So to average 40 points a game, obviously kudos to our offense and to you, our O-line. But our defense, sometimes they sort of, there are unsung heroes, so to speak, but they're averaging under 10 points a game giving up. So how has our defense been for this team? And they've obviously been a big part of our success.
No, they've been great. It's really huge to have the pressure off my shoulders. Mm-hmm. If we get stopped and we punt it off, just knowing that they could shut them down and get it back so we get another chance to go score. Like, it's huge to just have all those guys out there, and they're all great players, and just be able to stop any offense that comes at them.
And how does that unit going against it in practice help you continue to evolve as a quarterback?
No, it's big. It's Mr. Niedzwiecki, he does a really good job of drawing up good defensive schemes. So when I'm throwing against them in the scout team, I try to give them the best look I can, but it also makes me a lot better because I'm going against varsity guys, like really good players, and then I got to just make my throws on time and better, so that helps me a lot.
And then obviously this is a unique week with the bye week. So how does practice change so far these first couple of days? Are you guys, I don't want to say taking it a little bit easier, but is this kind of like a recovery week as you wait to figure out who the opponent is? Or are you guys still out there hitting it as hard as you would preparing if you were playing this Friday?
Well, it's a little different because we got to keep our intensity up and stay really focused. But in terms of like what we're actually working on, we're going more for like little things, technique stuff, and like maybe some new plays, like things that really could help us get further in the postseason. well, that's what really we're working on this week, and we're still keeping a good 3 good practices a week this week.
And Coach Guesswich, our football coaches, I give them a lot of credit. They are giving the guys a day off tomorrow. We're going to go down, and the majority of them, I think, hopefully, will be going down to Alliance to the volleyball match and rooting on our volleyball team. So we get a little bit of a midweek break, but I know they're going to get back after it on Thursday and Friday. We don't even know who we're playing yet. We play the winner of NDCL and Hubbard. So we'll know that obviously on Friday night, and then pretty much it's a normal week after that, right? I mean, it's going to be, you'll have film probably some on Saturday and Sunday. I know Coach Niedzwiecki meets on Sunday with his defense, so we'll dive right in as soon as we get the film exchange on Friday night from our opponent. Any preference on who we play? I know you know some of the guys over at NDCL. Is that somebody you'd like to play, or you're probably not going to know anybody down in Hubbard that's in the Youngstown area? Does that make a difference to you?
A little. I mean, not much. I don't really know much about Hubbard. I know some about NDCL. I mean, they just play Lake Catholic, and I know a lot of people from over there.
I heard a lot of people over at that were at that game.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Chardon. Our guys were there. Right? Yeah, it was pretty well attended.
Yeah, a lot of people were there. So, I mean, it'd be nice to play their team. They're both good teams. So whichever one comes out, we want to play them.
Okay. And then, so let's talk a little. We'll dive into some other questions here, some get to know you questions. But this will be like the first one. How long have you been playing football? When did you start playing football? And have you always played this position, played quarterback?
I started playing like flag football when I was like 10-ish.
Okay.
I started playing tackle football 11-11 in second grade in C's. And I started off playing, I think I was playing receiver and corner for 2 years. Okay. And then I think as soon as I got into B's, I switched to quarterback because they thought they would need me there. And then kind of just took off with it since then.
All right. Love it.
And as a quarterback, and I always find this kind of interesting, can you watch a college or a pro game and enjoy it, or are you kind of watching it, analyzing everything that's going on, and trying to put yourself in that position?
Well, I try to enjoy the game, but sometimes I'm trying to like identify what coverage they're in, just to like, I don't know, try to sharpen my mind. Like I try to see what they're gonna do and if they're bringing a blitz or anything like that. And it's kind of cool to watch.
And how the quarterback reacts to the blitz, right? And, and what hot read they have off of it, and all the different. Because those are fun games to watch to me, like just to see what coaches are doing, how quarterbacks handle certain pressures. How they handle press coverage, how they handle zone coverage. It's pretty cool.
And it doesn't go away, right? You're still doing it?
It does not go away. I'm still doing it. Still doing it, 50 years later or whatever. So, all right, Nate, congrats on a great year so far. And we're going to obviously wish you the best of luck here as we head into the playoffs. Our first game, Friday, November 7th, NDCL or Hubbard. If we win that game, we host again on the 14th. Opponent to be determined, of course. But let's get to know you questions here. Nate, your favorite food?
I'd probably have to say steak.
Steak. All right. Are you going somewhere to get the steak, or is that home cooked, or how does the steak? What's your favorite steak?
I like home cooked, but going out's also good.
Okay. Texas Roadhouse or where?
Yeah, I like Texas Roadhouse.
Okay, fair enough. Mm-hmm. Favorite subject in school, Nate?
Right now, I'm liking anatomy. I feel like it's pretty interesting.
Okay, Coach Trent Nelly's doing that one?
Kineski.
Oh, Kineski. That's right, Kineski. Trent Nelly's physics and like astronomy. Okay, I get my guys mixed up. Favorite movie or show? Television show or series?
Probably The Office. I like watching that.
Oh, that's good. All right.
So now,
a little older.
You're opening up a door here.
Right. So what season is your favorite? Like what one do you always kind of draw to?
I don't really know. I watched it a while ago. And I just liked it. I probably one of the ones at the end. Yeah, I kind of liked it.
Late season.
Yeah.
Okay. Nate, you play basketball for us. You're playing football. Hobbies outside of anything athletics or anything else you do at Perry High School. What do you like to do in your free time, if you have any?
In my free time,
watching film is not a hobby.
Not right now, but I like to get out and golf.
Okay.
Sometimes,
Fair
I'm not
enough.
the best, but it's fun.
Okay, excellent. Mr. Winters has added this question in. Favorite app or game on your phone? And Huddle is not an answer because he can't get that.
I like to play a game called Brawl Stars.
Brawl Stars.
We haven't had that one yet.
No,
I'll
that's
have to
a
check
new
that.
answer. New answer.
Yeah,
okay. Okay, we'll give it a shot. Nate, you're a junior here. Favorite memory so far at Perry? You've been here your entire career. What What are some of your favorites so far?
Well, obviously, winning the state championship
Yeah.
was fun, but if I had to say something, in 8th grade, we were playing against Avon, and I threw a game-winning touchdown at the end of the game to Brody Krantz in like the back of the end zone. That was a pretty fun moment.
Okay, awesome. Love that you can remember that. It's not that it was that long ago, but yeah, 3 or 4 years. All right, Nate, visit any place in the world. I think I know somebody who could probably get you there, but money's not an object. Where are you heading, Nate?
I'd probably like to go to Jamaica.
Jamaica. You've not been there yet?
I've been there once, but I'd like to go again.
You'd like to go again. There, it's raining there right now.
Yeah, it is raining.
It's
not
not
right now.
It's not very nice in Jamaica right now. Yeah, we'll go next in the summertime or
Yeah.
something. All right, Nate Trevsker, thanks for joining us. Congratulations
Thank
on a
you.
great year
Nate,
so
thanks.
far.
Thank you.
Continued success here as we enter the postseason. Looking forward to seeing the run.
Thank you.
All right, Nate Trevsker, quarterback here at Perry High School.
Yeah, and that's the exciting part. Now that you get into this little bye week, a little time to refresh, get rejuvenated, then make their postseason run, and they'll find out Friday night who they're playing.
He doesn't know it yet, but Coach Gesowich will be on here next week, so we're going to preview that game. We'll know who we're talking or who we're playing. We'll be able to talk a little bit more in depth about that game and so on. So he'll preview that with us next week, and we'll just it's going to be weird. I'd like to pick his brain next week and see how did the bye week treat us, or do we feel fresher? Do we because I think we are taking a little bit easier, not a ton, but we know we don't have to necessarily be ready for a kickoff on Friday night at 7 o'clock. So we'll sort of get into that with him next week and preview that match.
And you mentioned a lot of the
Matchup.
football players getting tomorrow off to go out and support the volleyball team.
Yeah.
One thing they did this past weekend was on Sunday, the cheer squad was here at
Yes.
Perry holding their showcase, and I did see a lot of football players here in attendance.
It was great to see him. They sort of took up the entire upper level of our stands of the gym, in that where that batting cage is, and that upper level. So it was great to have the guys there. Our girls rocked it. They did a fantastic job. They cheered, they danced, they stunted. It was pretty impressive. I'm biased. There's no winners or losers, as they said at the beginning of the it's because it's not a competition of the showcase. I thought our girls were by far the best, and they did a great job. And they adding the stunting in, and when we had Coach Bowman on, like that's taking it to a different level.
Yeah.
And you won't unfortunately be able to see us stunt any longer. The OHSAA, I don't know why. Sometimes they just make rules to make rules. We can't stunt in playoff games,
Okay.
so you won't see that any longer on a Friday night. But our girls did a fantastic job. We were proud to host the CVC cheerleading showcase. We had almost 20 schools here from the CVC, and it was a fun afternoon. We had some great pictures. The girls like line danced at the end and did all kinds of crazy stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so again, the cheerleaders will be a big part of the game come next
Yeah.
week, and they have been a big part of it throughout this season. So congratulations on the showcase. Girls soccer was a big topic we talked about last week, and they have made a fantastic run and a great way to close out their season. Unfortunately, it came to an end, but let's start with the Elyria Catholic because they did not play that game the last time we were here. They had a big 3-0 win.
They had a big 3-0 win. Elyria Catholic was the number 10 seed in our district. There's 40 teams in our district. We were the number 22 seed. Elyria Catholic was the 10. Beechwood was the 12. So, we started out postseason. We beat Beechwood 2-1 in overtime. Obviously, we had Andorra and Aaliyah on last week. We talked about that big OT overtime goal that Aaliyah had and sudden victory. That was, anytime you can do that, it's just an amazing experience for any team to win and sort of a walk-off.
Yes.
And so they played great there. We played even better against Elyria Catholic and beat them 3-0. Pretty convincing win. We got a little delay that night. We got a weather delay. And the girls really played fantastically. Very clean game, 3-0 win. We advanced to the district finals this past Saturday. It's only the second time in school history that we're even playing in a district final. Last year was the first year that we're playing in a district final. We lost that one 3-2, and we lose this one 2-1. But I can't say enough about our team, how they battled. So we're taking on Niles McKinley, who's 19-0-1, undefeated on the year, number 1 in our district, number 1 seed overall, number 6 in the state of Ohio. And it's a 1-0 match. Aaliyah scores with 3 minutes to go. We just kept pecking away and trying to. We dominated. We played very well in the second half. We played okay in the first half. They scored an early goal about 10 minutes in to take a 1-0 advantage, and then we just kept the aggressiveness up. They sort of scaled theirs back, and we were able to get a goal in with about 3 minutes to go. Unfortunately, we had a call happen in that game that didn't go our way. With about a minute to go, we got a penalty called against us, and that resulted in a penalty kick, and they converted the penalty kick with a minute to go, which in the sport of soccer, it's like a 92% chance when somebody takes a penalty kick, they're going to score it. It is what it is, so we did not win. Niles moves on. It was a very well-played match by both teams, and sometimes those are the breaks. You hate to see a match come down to a call. We'd rather play it on the field than finish it on the field. We didn't get that opportunity, but I'm excited about next year and the years that are coming for Perry Girls Soccer, and hats off to our seniors.
Yes.
Jocelyn, Adriana, and Chloe did a fantastic job as our captains this year in leading this team, and they've been part of our program for the last 4 years. So thank you, girls, for all that they've done. And we had a really great run. I mean, obviously it could have ended the first match against Beechwood.
Yeah.
We weren't favored to win any of those matches. So a truly great run, and something that we'll maybe appreciate a little bit more we get away from it the further we go.
And it's exactly something that you've talked about for the last 2 years, finding your groove at the end of the season, like playing your best, whatever sport it is, playing your best at the end. And this is exactly what the soccer team did to make that run.
I think that they epitomized it. We had some injuries at the beginning, the middle part of the year, and it was the second half. We talked about it with Katie and Haley. I think when they were on like this, for whatever reason, random second half of the Hawking game, we're down 3-0. Then we don't give up a goal for 4.5 matches, and we really started to find ourselves, and they really did peak at the right time. Volleyball is doing it, and the next sport we're going to talk about, cross country, is doing it as well. And we get our entire girls team down to regionals at Youngstown Boardman, and we get 3 of our guys down there too as individuals. Quite an accomplishment, and all running really, really strong PRs at Madison to get there. And then, we did not get anybody out to the state meet from Boardman, and when we had Coach Thomas on last week, she knew it was going to be borderline with a couple of them. And so, again, the things didn't necessarily go exactly the way we wanted to there. We'd have loved to have somebody down representing us at the state meet, but I know the majority of those runners are going to be back and ready to go for next year.
Yeah, and that's the exciting part. Again, making that final push towards the end, kind of like they did last year, getting a couple of the girls that actually ended up going to states. But it's a nice younger group that Coach Thomas has to continue to work with next year.
Yeah, definitely. Hazel was in the mix for a while in that race. Landon was in the mix for a while in that race. So finishing anywhere between 10 to 15 spots out of qualifying individually. I know that's going to be a good carrot to sort of dangle for them as they do their track workouts and obviously Landon with wrestling. But as they're getting ready for next year, knowing that it's within reach and within their grasp if they work hard.
Yeah, and the sport the one fall sport that we'll be playing this week, they are in action tomorrow with volleyball. So again, get out to Alliance for the students. There's the Spirit Bus, and all the way down for that match starting at 6 tomorrow.
Yep, we're excited. We would play again on Saturday if we win, so we'll update there on social media and everything as we go. If you want to tune in, I don't know if we're trying to find out if it's going to be live streamed. We just haven't heard back from Alliance yet, but we'll be there and providing updates on our Twitter page. So as we go, and obviously wishing the girls best of luck. But it's been an exciting time. It's we certainly there's always a little bit of a lull in between fall and winter sports, but I would further not to be any lull, because that means we're still playing, and a lot of our teams have been in action and either have just recently wrapped up or we're still playing, and it's an exciting time of year.
Yeah, and that's the part. Winter sports have just started. Some teams have just started their practices, so it's that nice long run that a lot of these teams started last year that are continuing into the 25-26 season. So again, it's another exciting year here at Perry.
Yep, for sure. And we'll be back next week for Week 11, and we'll talk to Coach Gesowich. We'll have some more athletes of the week. We'll update our volleyball situation. And until then, go Pirates.